And I'm sure we can expect a really explosive series here with Iceman. Iceman going for the tried and true loadout here. Cosalina with the roaster tribal that we did see from before. I was gonna say Iceman was gonna go for the Sparky Chakram here, but he actually switches it up to an Ice Dragon Chakram. We did see Cosalina play against Elemento earlier, who was also using a very similar Ram and Glove combo with the Chakram, with the Ram and the Sparky. Let's see what Iceman does differently here. Already that choice of the Ice Dragon being fairly good against Twintelle here. Ice Dragon does not care about aura, and that Ice Dragon does make you want to approach it a lot more, which will just cause you to go into the path of that Chakram. This is a fairly calculated set here from Iceman. Both players do have the rush. Kosa goes for the rush first, and Iceman does wait to use the rush second, so he can get the knockdown and he can get the Dragon Arm off it, and gets a 1-2-3 hit in there to take the first game off of Cosalina. Oh shoot, I forgot to switch layouts again, I'm so sorry. And yeah, SNS is this weekend, Friday until Sunday. Malia is fairly busy preparing for SNS, so she cannot stream Scrapstar this weekend, this Monday and next Monday, so I am going to be streaming the EU Scrapstar, or at least this one. I'm not sure about the next one yet. Instead. And dang, Jam Canada, Crocal, all in the house. The Cobra Hive Mind. Wait, no, Crocal. Wait, Crocal's a min. I forgot. I'm sorry. I was gonna say the Cobra Hive Mind is powerful, but I'm sorry. I'm trying to fill airtime. Ignore me. Okay, so Sparring and Via are banned from Iceman's side. Does want to avoid those stages with a lot of corners. Cosalina opting for the Mausoleum pick to try to keep things a bit more close range. There is a possibility of things turning a bit more into Iceman's favor here with the trampoline break. Having that dragon that just goes over the trampoline, but Twintelle does have a lot of movement options on that trampoline too. But let's see if we even get to a trampoline break here. Okay, we're good. Kosa is playing a bit more aggressively here, trying to wait out those Ice Dragon hits. Iceman does get a charge here, but it is a bit too far away. Kosa can punch out of that. Both things are still looking fairly even here right now. Both players getting about 2 hits on each other. Kosa correctly going backwards and forwards to avoid those Chakrams. Does get hit by one there, and that is a close enough range for Iceman to confirm it into the 370 rush. Kosa does go back for the counter rush, approaches high to avoid that Ice Dragon, and does stay at a fairly close range to avoid that chakram too. Iceman trying to go for the Ice Dragon here that Kosa would run into if Kosa were to insta counter, which is that thing you can do with dragons, but Kosa does not get caught by it and will actually take the round here with a nice 1-2 stun grab combo. Switching to Iceman's side here, has switched out that chakram for the Sparky, has noticed Kosa's movement patterns, adaptation, does go for the rush here with that air dash to get that angle for the gloves. Kosa does have that rush to trade now though, can use that to knock down Iceman's Dragon Arm. Iceman does get a nice shock into grab combo there to start things off. Does almost get another one, but Kosa just wiggles it to the side enough to avoid that. Kosa has been holding on to that rush a lot, actually allowing Iceman to build up another rush just from waiting Kosa's rush out and just good defensive play, always threatening that shock with the Sparky. The circular stage just allowing Iceman to constantly keep backing away and to use that dragon to snipe. Cosalina trying to approach again, does get a close range try, well, allowing her to get that rush confirm. And is just gets another good hit in there. Has caught on to Iceman's runaway patterns. And there's a nice triable onto Iceman's landing there. Iceman does have the rush. Could still possibly put Kosa into range there. Tries to go for the rush on landing, but Kosa will go for the rush to counter the grab, and Cosalina takes the round there. We are going to go to 1-1, and we are going to go to a final game 3. Oh dear. Hang on, I gotta stay on this layout for a bit longer to fix that. I'm sorry for this. Yeah, I did not set the text resize correctly. Okay, there we go. So we are 1-1 here. Kosa has banned Buster and Via, and Iceman choosing to go for Scrapyard. We did see this mentality earlier against the men players in that Yam versus Shady set where Buster and Via, 2 stages where you can corner fairly well. Iceman switching to the ribbon. And this is going to be, I mean, the long story short, this is going to be fairly bad for Kosa. Explosions being one of the things that Twintelle's aura does not handle well because of those residual hits in there. Twintelle does need to play a lot more defensively against those, and it just so happens that Iceman's favorite Ribbon Girl set has 3 things that can go kaboom. But that just went kaboom on itself. That Siki self-detonated, and Kosa got the grab combo into that. Does manage to get a nice grab here too. The explosions can be fairly, they are a double-edged sword. Like, they will also hit you if you are not careful. Cosalina does have the rush here. It should be about even if this rush can connect fully, but Iceman staying away, playing safely, just well enough here. Iceman tries to get the angle above, will not be able to hit that. Kosa needs to get in close to get a successful rush. Iceman knows it. Kosa needs a bit more chip on that. Iceman still having just enough health to survive after that grab. Iceman switching the Seiki out for the Tri-Blast to have a bit more room to hit Kosa there. Gets those jumps, gets the angle to cancel out Cosalina's rush. That Tri-Bolt still having that horizontal angle can get canceled out from above pretty much. And has now cornered Kosa again. Goes for the rush in close range, and this one will hit. That is an almost perfect from Iceman's side. I believe there was one hit of chip threaded in between there. No, that is a perfect. And Iceman will take out the will take out Cosalina, and we'll move on to winners finals.